Alright, well, welcome to the Outpost Workshop. Haven't done a video in a while. Been lazy, I reckon. But we're going to try something new. I'm going to try to actually show what I'm doing more of it. We're going to be doing a release carving. If you hadn't done a release carving, it's a lot different than trying to do characters or animals and stuff where you just sit holding you got to have a place where you can actually lock that thing down and spend some time working on it, produce a little muscle time. I've got me a rig set up with where I can actually take this big piece off and just have my what I call cottonwood bark stands up. My grandkids will be here, they'll work on these and I'll work on that side. But then, put this up and I can do my release carving. The one we're going to be working on is one I just finished drawing. It took me several days to draw it out. Ain't no pattern, just whatever comes out. I'll bring the camera in and try to show you what I'm after. We'll see. I don't know if you'll be able to see it that good or not. Excuse my camera moving. That light don't work too good. Alright. What I've got is what my goal is. See, it's like the old barn doors right here and here. Pushed open, you're here looking out. And you're seeing the old carts broke down. The old water buckets and doors have got arrows in them. They're all old and rotten, falling down. The fence is falling down. The houses up here, they've been burnt down. They're in decay. They're ruined. But the church standing strong. It ain't been touched. Kind of telling a little story there. So that's what we're going to be working on. Hopefully you can get a better look at it. And as I start recording, actually start carving, I'll try and go in more into detail into what I'm doing. Okay, so let me get this thing set up and ready, then we'll do a little bit of carving. Okay. Well, we've got this thing set up. What I've done is I've just come in with a knife, cut this outside edge around this door, because that's going to be where I'm going to start on both sides of the door. You ain't got to worry about getting it just like you got it drawn out. You're going to come back and do all the details and put all that kind of stuff in. Or you can take some type of tool and a mallet, cut it in deep, hard, but I'm just having fun here. Yeah, right there. And that's all I did. And I'm going to do it twice, and then I'll take it, make it work a little better. Like anything else, you always got to be careful, don't boil your hand open. There we go. We're ready to start taking wood out of there. We're going to find tater belly here. And the reason I go in and I wood burn it That way it kind of locks the picture in and you make any final adjustments. Plus, because when you start moving around and you got just drawing on one pencil, it's going to start coming off quick. Then I'm starting to set depth on this door as I go up and down. I know how deep this up here has got to be, so I can take it down that much. I mean, I know that this is 2-inch basswood, so I know I can go take this whole upper section back at least an inch, inch and a half to give it a lot of depth. We'll work on this for a while. It's going to take a little bit. If the knife comes back, it cleans right up. There. Lots of times I'll take family walks here or Hollywood and just take the mallet, bam, knock it in there and make it deeper and makes it a little faster. But anyway, that's where we're at. I'll come back when we've got a lot of this basswood took out around through there. I'm just taking the mallet to something straight here. I'm just outlining everything. That way I can cut a little deeper quicker. And it'll have to be perfect. That way I can keep my originality where I want it. The thing is, you gotta pay attention to not only to the levels, but your angles. So like I want this going this way, but after about midways of this, I want it coming this way. So, gotta watch out for all that. But I'm just gonna go and just keep outlining everything. And take away the basswood. That's where we're at. And then after I get most of this side done, I'll come back and work on this side. It'll catch up quick. All right, I've been working on this thing trying to get the levels set up. And that's just going to be my top level here with the ruins, the trees, the mountains here. This is where my line of oak trees is going to go in, my split rail fence. Of course, you know where all this is. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to carve this side and leave this side like it is, and then put this on my display table. People kind of see the process, hopefully. It don't turn out too bad. But she's starting to come around, and that's a lot of basswood. I mean, don't think so. I mean, yeah. It takes a while. Well, just don't get discouraged when you're doing the relief carving and all that basswood. You got to come out sooner or later. But I'm getting ready. I'm gonna clean this up a little more and start right here. Well, I think I'm gonna. Before I start doing the detail here, I'm gonna cut this door back, angle it. See if because that's gonna change how everything looks. Then I'll start in with detailing all this and taking each one further back if I have to as I go. But it'll work out. I've gotten to the point where I'm ready to start doing the detail. I'm gonna work on this door first. And you see I've already got it kind of cut in a little bit. We'll make these stand out further so they're out. Drop the door back so they stand. I'm going to cut in behind this. Try to undercut it. So then all this, then I'll start working right here. Making sure it goes back. It looks like it goes back up underneath there. I'll probably have to, yeah, I will have to undercut that some more. But we'll get this set up and move that out of the way and get things ready. We'll start doing some detail. We're going to be detailing all this. As I come across and do the detail, I'll start adding all the little good stuff. I think it's going to be fun in the next few hours. Of course, won't be able to record it all, but we'll, if we can't get a little bit of it, we'll go from there. Yeah, that's it. Hope you can see that. Got this door pretty much done. Just still needs more cleaning up. I even stuck a couple wires in it, just kind of messing around. Yeah. See, I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. Let's see. Yeah, I can see them. Okay. Well, I've got these down here at the bottom roughed in. I'm going to go ahead and finish these out. So if these are pretty much done like these, then I'll just keep working my way up. Hard part is wanting to leave this like it is so I can put it on display. About to trip over my cord. And I want to cut out behind this and here, but I know I got to go way back on here up here, and that gives me plenty of room. But I'm going to work on here and that fence. Once I start that fence, that'll really help out on there. Just a little at a time. We going for it. What I'm trying to do here is, I've got these pretty much like I want them. They're going to be a little more took out here, cleaned up more, but looks like a hat. But what I'm doing is I'm sitting with this rail fence, cutting in across the top. I ain't worried about the bottom. I'm going to cut across the top so I can get my depth and get back up underneath there. Because I know all this is going to have to go down. So just work on this first. That way I don't have to worry about breaking out nothing on the fence. Any of the rails. Relief carving is so much fun, but it takes so long. But I like it. So that meant a little deeper there. Keep your toes sharp. Keep you at a place where you can work. I like it out here. Probably didn't have there for years. finally got this out here kind of set up. Oh, I coming out here and carving. It's kind of get to see Al all the time. I can open the doors and listen to the pond. If I get tired, I go over here and take a break. What a, I lost where I was. But I'll just keep going deeper and deeper as I go across here until I feel like I've got what I want on these. Well, this basswood card is good. If you got a carving club near you, make sure you get involved, find one, get involved with it. If you're a good carver, you can help out a lot of new people. If you're just a beginner and learning, that's a good place to go get all the help you need. Well, anything you want to carve, I'm sure somebody in that group would be willing to teach you. I know that's the way our club is. We're glad to try to teach anybody comes in, they're willing to learn. I just I just don't like to talk. Some people just talk when they're carving, making the videos. That's what I do what I'm doing. See, I know I can take all this back. Good bit. So all this goes back as I go back, because I got 2-inch wood, I got plenty. Let's go back around this one, get a little more deeper. More deeper? Is that correct English? More deeper? I know there's gold in them there hills, we just gotta dig more deeper. I'm gonna switch this thing back time lapse. Yeah. All I'm doing is trying to get that depth out. Starting to look delicious. I'm working on these trees here, trying to get them cut away, cutting back under some, make these look like they're a bit more in the back. Gotta pull these arrows out. I like them in there if I need to take them out. I like them much more. Just trying to make this thing look like a rough tree line. I start carving, I stop talking. I don't want to keep them fingers out of the way. Get this one kind of set back. Alright, this and that forward, this and that forward, and have that in the background, this one in the background. Well, at least that's the plan. Don't mean it's going to work that way. You got to have no particular angle. That's 2 rounds. It won't be when I'm done. I'm just trying to get it roughed in. Being magic, using magic now here. Well, you get the idea. I'll just keep going, working my way across. Working on my tree as I go. Trying to get it to look more and more like the way I want it. It's starting to look a little bit like something. All right. I know it's been a while since I did any videoing on this thing. We had a lot going on and my time has not been generous. So, but I'm at the point here where I've got pretty much carved. I got arrows made. I got to make the arrows a little better. I know, you supposed to carve everything, yeah, well, can't, I've tried carving the arrows in, and what I found out was, you keep breaking them off, so, this is just what it's going to look like. I got a few arrows in there. So I'll put arrows on this side too. Still trying to come up with something to put right here. I haven't got a name yet, but I will. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put one small thin coat of this here on it. From index, polyurite, whatever, to clear mat. When I get to this point, I usually put one coat on, and it changes how everything looks. It does, to me. And then I'll go back and it'll get rid of a lot of this little fuzzy stuff that you can't get out. It'll take care of that. And, but we'll do that and then kind of get a look at what it looks like. And, so I'm just going to go from here over. When I put this thing on display at our open house, I want people able to see what we're starting at and what, draw it out to different levels and then what's going to be like. So we'll start and go there and we get these back out and I can start putting that on. Alright, I'll get back with you. Well, I got the end of this. Tried to do that last time. Anyway, I've got that one coat on there, and it helps with the fuzzies, and it helps me see things better, more like what it's going to be like when it's finished. So I'm gonna try to get this video uploaded. Then after the open house and all, then I'll try come back and finish this. But this is going to be used as a display. People can kind of see my work and kind of see what I'm working on. Until then, remember, wood carving is magic.